Always ready.
Boom. Guys, welcome back to The Art of Whiskey. I'm here with our guy Chance, and we're talking a little bit more about wheat. And wheat, as they say, should only be drank neat. And once you add wheat or you put some wheat over ice, you go, if it's not barrel strength or single barrel, then you drinking water, man. Now, Chance, first thing about wheat. What was the first bottle of wheat you ever had?
Makers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what, Chance? You don't know this, because I never even said it. Makers was the first whiskey I ever had.
Really?
It's a true story. I was sitting down with a dude named Alex Dahl in Kansas City, Power and Light. They used to have a restaurant called Maker's Mark. Did they not?
Yep.
Jamarcus knows, he's from Kansas City. And Maker's Mark used to do this beef pot roast thing and this crazy calamari every Sunday. We would go and get it and have dinner.
They get the hell suit out of them for copyright infringement?
Well, they only sold Maker's Mark whiskey.
Okay.
It was like a Maker's place, which was crazy.
Like they were.
It was Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so when I go back to it, I was like, I had to think about it the other night. I said, man, you don't know this. That's why I'm like, it's crazy you brought wheat. I was like, who was the first person I really shared a whiskey experience with? And it was Alex Dahl. He's a Russian from Kiev, I believe. And he's a good friend of mine.
You shared wheat whiskey, not vodka?
No. But we used to eat that stew, and then both of us got food poisoning one time. The last time we went to that motherfucker. But I was like, wow, I can't wait to tell Chance that the wheat is what got me going, per se, or where I remember that first shared experience of whiskey, to say the least. So big thank you for bringing this today, man.
Definitely.
Now, what we're about to get into next is the brands. So Chance, you know, like I know now, there's 70 brands on the shelf at a liquor store,
right,
and it all says whiskey.
Yep.
So whether we're talking rye, bourbon, wheat, malted barley, or four grain
malt,
there you go. What makes wheat unique? And if we're looking at a brand like Dominic's, what am I looking for?
So Dominic's new to the national market. I think they've been in their own local market for a little while, but Dominic surprised me. They're getting the flavor grains that I feel wheat only gets there in about 10 years, and they're getting them in like 7 years. I think this is 7 years. Yeah, 7-year wheat, 121. So I was really shocked and surprised by that bottle, and it made me explore their other brands. But wheat in general, obviously the secondary grain in a corn bourbon, but it is the flavor grain, and they say it's the flavor grain because it is what changes the corn. If you did 99 corn on everything would taste the same, right? Sweet, approachable, high proof, because corn really proofs up. But wheat and rye are the flavor grains, and sometimes malted barley, that are the secondary grains in those mash bills.
And what is corn considered?
Corn's grain as well.
No.
But it's always the majority grain.
Okay, so you got majority grain and then flavor grain.
Flavor.
So corn is not a flavor grain.
It can be, but when it's by itself. But whenever you're doing a bourbon, it's usually mixed. It's usually 2 or 3 different grains. And the secondary grain, whatever the highest number is on that mash bill, that secondary grain is what they call the flavor grain that affects that corn.
Now, what makes Makers unique out of this lineup? Because we talked a little bit about Larceny and Green River, and I'm gonna get back into the Green River and Discovery, but
right. And I separate. I don't know if you saw it, but I separated these differently because these are Kentucky wheats and these are not Kentucky wheats.
Okay. Now they know.
And what makes Makers different is they do their whole philosophy is based on consistency. Right?
Hey, that's a good business.
I think this year or last year was the first year they had an age stated product, because they literally age whiskey to a flavor profile, and time doesn't matter. They want it to taste like this. If it takes 5 years, if it takes 9 years, whatever, we want it to taste like this. We want it to taste the same way.
Whose taste buds are they using is a real question. What did they die?
Master Distiller and tasting panel.
Guys, I think that we should do something about becoming a master distiller or just a taster. Chance has a very unique palate, and I know I do too. And that palate, it's beginning to align in terms of how we see whiskey. Yeah, brother, you're flying around. And even more importantly, I thought that, like, you see, 7 bottles stacked up, you think they all taste the same, and so far none of them have tasted even similar, to say the least, man. Where would I start? Give us the 1, 2, and 3. Where am I starting and going?
To me, I think you start at Makers because, like I said, consistency. No matter what.
No matter what.
I
don't want to mess this up.
Go ahead,
Makers got that thick wax.
Whatever bar you go to, whatever liquor store you go to, you're going to recognize the wet wax, and it's going to taste the same no matter where you go, right? Maker's whole thing is consistency. Whether it looks the way they look, the way they taste, and the fact that they're in every bar.
Every bar. I don't think I've ever been to. Oh, you know what? You'd be surprised.
Really?
When I was in Atlanta, I didn't see Makers.
Huh.
True story.
That's weird.
I was at a hotel though. And
Usually, I mean, both airlines carry it. I mean,
look, to be clear, there's very few places I've ever been and not seen Makers. So
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, 100%.
Yep.
That's when that oxygen in the air started.
Just so you know, this
it's
one's-
like a roller coaster.
This one's cash strength. This is a 112.1.
And Makers doesn't normally do the 112s.
They do in their cash strengths, but they go into the barrel a little lower than most, so they don't really proof up that much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, if you own your weeded journey, these are some brands you might consider if you have tried Weller or drink Weller. Weller is well, but it's not the answer.
It's not the only wheat for sure.
Yeah, but is it only known is Weller the only one known for its wheat? Who else is known for the wheat like Weller? I mean, outside Makers.
Besides Makers, yeah. Weller's the most popular, and they divide it into the 7 or 8 different bottles. I mean, and then you got the Pappy line on top of that. They've got, Green Label, 107, 12, Foolproof, CYBP, WLW. I mean, they really take advantage of wheat and separate it into markets and segments.
You know what's funny is we've got this dog concept we're going to build. You guys are hearing it here first. And I think even when I put the pit bull on one, it's going to have a bite. So you say, hey, I want the high proofer. Just look for that dog. Look for that dog. But you see that dog face on that bottle? When I tell you the real thing, the real name,
We got a bite.
you like, yo, that motherfucker gonna bite my ass. I'm counting on it. Now, if you are again getting into weeded bourbon, these are a good lineup. And again, Chance, if you don't mind, walk them through some of the price points. Like, what should weeded bourbon?
So 9 Bandits is a Texas distillery, $40 to $50 for their cash strength. Blendery bottles usually $90 to
You ain't gotta
$125.
talk about that. We know what that price is.
Old Dominic, this was a pick. Picks are usually a little more than their shelfers. I think this was 79. I think their shelfers like 59 or 69. Maker's cash strength is somewhere around 59.
Okay.
Larceny Barrel Proof, which is a Heaven Hill product, is somewhere around 60. And Green River, once again a pick. I think their shelfers more like 49. I think this pick was 69. And then this Bardstown, they hover around $60 to $70. So there's, besides the blendery, there's nothing here that's $100.
You know the beauty about these particular bottles, guys. If you drink these in the night, you need to go to AA meeting. But because they should last longer than 72 hours in your home, unless you got mad friends. You got like 13 friends coming and going. Everybody drinks whiskey. Okay, I understand. When you don't have that many friends and you buy these are long-term like drinkers and easy sippers to say the least.
Yeah.
And they're fun.
Yeah, and one more thing. People don't think about wheats for recipe or cocktails, and I know we got Mr. Best here, so I got to bring this.
Whoa. Walk me back. Why don't they think about wheat? So
Well,
I didn't know that.
I mean, most of your cocktails are either rye or bourbon, and they're not wheated. But I introduced y'all to the Maker's 46
So
Old
I
Fashioned.
feel like he needs to create something called Wheaties.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean, a cocktail that features a wheat whiskey that plays well with wheat would be much needed in the market.
Chance, you should look. I'm all about marketing. That's all I think about. I'll sit up there half this morning thinking about new terms. It's like, hey, what is food? What is nutrition? What does diet mean?
Yeah.
It means you ate.
Well, I've told you before, like when I go to a bar, my favorite bar is like, I order an old fashioned. They're like, well, what bourbon you want in it? And you're like, what can I have? And they say anything. And you're like, oh. Because then you can play. You can explore. You can do rye. You can do bourbon. You can do wheat. You can do all these things with that cocktail and see how those flavors play with it.
Interesting, guys. Well, sounds like we have to come up with a weeded concept because we ain't weeding around. But I do appreciate Chance bringing in some new Wheaties so that we can try and get more familiar. Now, I've had everything here but Dominic in this one, so I'm going to try the Texas one as well and get some feedback. And Chance, when you are looking for wheat, let me ask you this: is there anything we should be focused on? Because I know, when you look at Makers, you want consistency. That color is good, right?
Yeah. If you're,
I'm looking for Kunta Kinte here, and I can't find him.
I think if you're an experienced whiskey drinker, go ahead and skip the 80-90% wheats. Look for cask or barrel strength wheat.
Okay.
You're going to get more flavor. You're going to get closer to the barrel, and that's always my favorite bourbon.
Interesting. Ooh, here we go. And this right here, 9 Bandit.
Out of Austin.
What does his name mean? 9 Bandit. It's like 9 tails from Naruto.
I'd have to look that up. I think there's usually 4 to 6 bands on a barrel, so that can be it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's 6. 4 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can count in my. I've seen so many barrels now because I'm replaying in my head. 1, 2. Because there's one in the middle. It's one at the bottom. One in the middle of the middle.
Yeah, and different cooperages, different sizes.
Yeah, because yep. Fair. That's fair. So funny, man. Because I've seen so much whiskey. I got a whiskey recollection. I recognize that. What do you think of this? Be honest. Tell the truth.
Never had it.
Oh, you haven't had it yet.
Never had it. Saw it in the liquor store. Said I don't have a Texas wheat in the lineup. Let's get one.
Now, guys, a couple things to think about when you first crack something. Is it might not have the nose you want.
Well, yeah, you have to let them breathe a little bit. To me, like they can change. We made a blend Saturday, man. With air, it's completely different. I think y'all went over whether you should gas a bottle or not. What test it to see if it has air on it, see if you like it at that point. That kind of thing.
I was just harassing Tim. It all worked itself out. Because here he is in another video telling about that other video that I shot on video, and he was there when the video was being shot.
Minute work, right?
Hey, guys, listen. That's what I love doing most. Is working and making things make sense. What are your thoughts on this? I wanted your thoughts first because I wasn't a super fan of the nose right away.
Yeah, so this one leans more towards that funky cereal grain.
Okay.
Not the sweet wheat, It's not offensive. It's more like Honey Nut Cheerios or multigrain Cheerios.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Honey Bunches of Oats, man.
Okay. You see that?
And I, my grandmother had the Raisin Bran back in the day, and it was good. But when I could drink milk and eat cereal, life was good. I wish I could just eat cereal now. Not the case. Lactose better not have it. Not even intolerant. Is this a buyer pass?
I mean, it's $40.
So yes or no?
I'm not buying another one.
So hell no. But it's not awful, guys.
There's a lot better on the table.
There you have it. That's the problem. When you have this lineup here, this was good, different. Mm-hmm. This was good, familiar. This was good, could taste it. This was, if you said consider, okay, that's it. This wasn't bad. I never had Dominic's. I was like, oh, that's not bad.
It stands up for 7 years.
I ain't gonna try this because I had this, and I know that's not bad. Right. I'm gonna try it again just because it's here. But since we in the same place at the same time, might as well try it.
Probably the best color on the table.
Man, listen, bro. Who knew that Black Lives Matter? No, I'm playing, y'all. I mean, I'm not playing, but I'm playing, but I'm not playing. But I'm playing, because this is all about whiskey, man. Listen, Chance, big thank you to bringing in some new weeders. Because if you have weeded questions, feel free to comment below. Ask questions. We're working on continuing to highlight our journey, and our journey is actually not even rooted in whiskey. Whiskey is the thing that kind of brings us together, but you guys are going to keep us going, and we've got so many great ideas in ways in which we want to continue to connect and potentially even help the world become a better place. And believe it or not, it's because of whiskey, man. I think dogs and whiskey can change everything. and I got a lot of dogs, and they got a lot of whiskey. So keep it whiskey until next time, man. Thank you for watching The Art of Whiskey.
Keep it weeded.
There you go.